Hi everyone, Rose here. Let's go ahead and get into these fall crafts. For this first craft, we are taking this basket. We're taking some foam from the Dollar Tree and some Dollar Tree fall picks. So I have some leftover sunflowers. I have the burlap sunflowers that I'm using. And then I'm also using some regular looking like mums. And then I have these pumpkins from my local drugstore as well. So we are just arranging this, making it as full as possible. Um, Looking back now, I wish I would have gone ahead and put some moss over top of the foam box. So this way here, if there were any areas where you could possibly see down in to this, you wouldn't just see this foam, box. You'd see some like moss. But I got it pretty full in the long run. I wanted to use up as much of these fall picks as I could. So this way here, I can start with fresh fall picks come next year. So anything I had left over, I'm basically using it in these 3 crafts for this video. So this one is this basket I picked up from, I think, a Goodwill or the Habitat for Humanity Restore for $1, and it was such a great buy. It has like these little like leather handles and the whole red of the basket. Like I knew I wanted that for a fall floral idea. So just filling this up as much as I can with the floral picks that I have, and then I go back in with some, I think it's like a boxwood from Walmart, which is 98 cents a pick. And the picks are pretty full, so I'm quite excited about those whenever I can find them. My Walmart really sucks and hardly ever has anything. So when I do find them, I try to buy as many as possible so that I have them. So I'm really glad that I had those on hand. At first, when I was putting them in, which you'll see, like it gives such a big, vibrant pop of green that I wasn't sure if I was going to like it because, I mean, it is fall. You don't really have like that many green bushes out around fall, but I didn't want to do like fall leaves and stuff in there either because it's just more of the same coordinating colors. So I think this pop of green definitely helps break up all of the color. It helps hide any of the small holes that I have because you can fluff it and pull it out. And I really, honestly, at the end of the day, think that the green helped make this overall one of my favorite floral ideas that I did this year. So let me know what you guys think of this floral piece in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have any suggestions on maybe what I could have done better, leave that down there too. So I wanted to add a little bit of something onto the side of this basket. I had these cute little wooden pumpkins from a banner that I had taken apart, and I'm going to hot glue one of those to the front of this basket just to help it say a little bit more fall. And then these letters or words are from the Target dollar spot. They say thankful and grateful in 3 different colors, and I'm just taking the white thankful and hot gluing that to the front of the pumpkin. Project number 2. For this next project, you're going to want one of these milk cans, which I picked this up from Dollar General for $5. So, oops, but I love them, and it's a milk can, so it was perfect. And we're using some more of the boxwood greenery. I have one of those little scarecrows, but I'm mainly using these mini mums from the Dollar Tree, which are the off-white and that like maroon red. And then taking one of these half circle like pieces of foam, I'm rolling it down so that way there I can get it smaller so that it fits into the top of that milk can. And then I'm just going to hot glue around the rim just to secure it in there so that it can't fall out. And then with the mums, what I initially do off camera is I take the red and the white and I pull 3 of each off each other. So this way here, they're not just all like 6 white flowers all together and 6 red all together. It's 3 of white and 3 of red. So this way here, they're more mixed together. So that's what I chose to do. I mean, you don't have to do that, but that's what I did. And then to cover up that green piece, because you will see it with this project, I went ahead and took some of the Spanish moss from the Dollar Tree and just hot glued it down on top of that foam and then tucked it around the edges of the milk can before sticking my floral picks into it. This one is super easy, and I actually got the inspiration for this project from Kirkland's. I was on their website. I've never bought anything from Kirkland's only because I can't ever find something that's within my price tag. But anyway, so I was inspired by Kirkland's for this project because this milk can says gather with grateful hearts, and they had an inspiration. Well, they had a milk can also that had that same exact saying, which I'm popping a picture in for you guys. And the sale price right now is $18, and this altogether costs me $9, $10 altogether. And the original price pre-sale was $25. So that's all I'm going to say. I think I love mine better than theirs, with the floral and everything and all the greenery. So let me know what you guys think of this project number 2. I really like it. I like the height and everything, and I think it's super cute. Project number 3. For this final DIY, I took a couple different pieces. I have this crate from the Dollar Tree. I have this wooden sign from the Dollar Tree as well. And then I also have this other like wooden sign that says fresh pumpkins or fresh picked pumpkins. And I got this from Hobby Lobby, and it was on sale along with these little pieces of wood, which were 25 cents a piece at Hobby Lobby. So this sign, it only cost me 80 cents at Hobby Lobby because it was on clearance. And then the colors I'm going to be using are the King's Gold from Apple Barrel. I'm using Crimson by Waverly, and then I'm using Harvest Orange by Apple Barrel. And then to stain my stuff, I'm using the Antique Wax. I'm going to use a beauty blender to apply all of my paint today. And yeah, so what I'm basically doing is I'm going to do the entire front of the sign. I'm going to do the sides of the crate with this Antique Wax, and then I'm going to take the sign that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to go over the frame of that with the Antique Wax as well. So this way here, all of my browns coordinate and go together. And I'm going to stack this, if that makes sense. So the wooden hanger sign is, I'm going to hot glue my crate to that sign, and that's going to hold some floral picks. And then the pumpkin patch sign from Hobby Lobby is going to go on the front of the crate so that you don't see that it's a crate, if that makes sense. I don't, trust me, this project was like, I knew what I wanted to do, and it was just trying to figure out how I could do it. So this is what I came up with. And I wasn't sure how I wanted to use that tiny little pumpkin patch sign, and this kind of worked out perfectly in my favor. And it hangs on the wall, and it looks adorable and cute, and it's not too big and it's not too small, so it's kind of quite perfect. Once I'm done painting everything brown, then I'm going to take that same Beauty Blender, I'm going to cut it down, and I'm going to paint my leaves, and I'm going to paint the little tiny truck with the apple barrel paints and the crimson red color. Once everything is done being painted, I'm gluing the crate down to the wooden sign, and then I'm going to take the pumpkin patch sign and I'm going to glue that to the front of the crate and make sure that I have it nice and level, so this way here, if I want to set it down on a table, I can. So I'm going to hot glue that down, and then I'm going to take my leaves and I'm going to glue them down along with this truck. Now, I don't keep the truck there. Later on, you'll see I'm going to move the truck. And then the same thing with the red leaf. I actually moved the red leaf. But I do like these pops of color with that brown. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm just hot gluing the leaves down. So eventually what you'll see later on in the video is I do take the truck and I put that on the center of the pumpkin patch sign, and then I take the red leaf and I put that down in the other bottom corner across from the yellow leaf. So that's what I end up doing because the floral was covering the truck and I wanted to see the little truck. That's the reason I bought it. And yeah, so after I get everything where I want it, like you can see here, I'm struggling with the little kind of scarecrow guy because I don't want to cover up the truck. So I end up taking the truck off, and this way here, my scarecrow can go right in the center of this project. So just kind of ignore this right now because I'm kind of playing as I go, and you guys get to see it all caught on camera. So right now, I am taking the leaf off. I'm using one of my utility knives and just ungluing it, and then see, I'm attaching it down there. And then the same thing with the truck. I'm going to detach the truck, and he's going to go in the center of that pumpkin patch sign, which you'll see in a moment because I do show you guys. And then just arranging florals around on this. And yeah, mistakes were made. Again, I totally forgot to put my moss down prior to putting my floral in. So you will see that after I put the floral in, I then go back with some reindeer moss from the Dollar Tree, and I just kind of like poke it in and like glue it along the sides. But the reindeer moss that's like down in the center of this project, it's just sitting in there. Can totally fall out at any time. I didn't hot glue that down in there. I didn't want to take back out all of my florals, and yeah, no, don't got time for that. So I'm using the last two of these wonderful pumpkins that I got from my local, I wouldn't say it's a grocery store basically, and they have like a floral section, like a ShopRite or an Acme, and that's where I found these pumpkins. So I'm putting those in there, and just to give it a little bit more punch of color, and of course here's the reindeer moss. So this is my third and final project. This one's super cute. I really like how this one turned out too. Let me know down in the comments which one you like the most. If there's any changes or anything that you would have made, please leave those down there too. I take all of your comments and into consideration and your suggestions, and I just love hearing from you guys. So let me know, and I hope you guys enjoyed this third project. Here are my three finished products. Yeah, products. Crafts. All staged out for you guys. I had such a fun time recreating these and just being creative with floral designs. I hope you guys like these as well. If you do decide to do something along these lines or to try to recreate them, please go ahead and share a picture with me over there on Instagram. My information is on the About Me section on my channel. And if you did like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It does help me a lot. And also, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button to become part of my tiny little family of followers. I love you all. Thank you again so much for watching. And also for any comments or suggestions you leave down below, I take them all to heart. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you guys have a fabulous day, a great weekend, and I will see you guys next Friday. Bye.